Hey, everybody, or nobody. So I apologize for the very late start in this class stream, and thankfully we don't have a super long agenda today. There's only a few things that I wanted to talk about, and I fully understand if we check Classroom repeatedly and Mr. Leonard didn't put a link in, and I get that. About 3 minutes before class started, I literally typed in TOD in today's live stream link when Dr. Petrowski called um, to discuss some things as they pertain to graduation. And so when the boss's boss, when the boss's boss calls, you pick up the phone. So I apologize for not being here. So that's going to be something that unfortunately will probably interfere a little bit with our class time, but not in a detrimental way. As you know, we left off last time watching some examples of student work and discussing those and kind of outlining our calendar for the week. And I want to touch upon that a little bit today. And then I'm gonna keep the stream short because I don't expect too many people to pop in super late. Because as we know, this is the final project for the year. Now today is June 1st. Happy June to everyone. Okay, and we know that the project is due on Friday, the 12th. All right, so not this Friday, the following Friday. Now that Friday is not an A-day. Okay, so the last day I'll see you beforehand is the 11th, and my plan is on Wednesday. And I was going to say end Friday of this week. Right now, and this is going to be subject to change. I will keep you guys posted. In fact, I will put up a video to all my classes this week about this soon. Wednesday and Friday are going to be mirrored much like they were for our last project. Those will be set aside class streams for production assistance, questions and answers, troubleshooting, and help like that. Our classes next week of Tuesday, Thursday will be for post-production help. As far as WeVideo and editing issues or questions go, I will be available for that. So Thursday the 11th is going to be the last day that we will have kind of face-to-face or face-to-screen time, however you want to call it, before the project is due on Friday. All right, but I won't have you in class Friday to remind you, hey, the project is due today, okay? And the day meaning the day. So if you don't need to get it in by 1 o'clock on Friday, you can get it in at 11:59 p.m. Friday night. Perfectly fine. All right. I will be sitting down to grade all of these over the weekend and the start of next week. So as long as I wake up Saturday and it's there, cool, it's on time. So capitalize on that, please, if you need a little bit of extra time. I will try and make myself available to be a little bit more on top of my email that day for last minute and questions. But there is some graduation stuff in the works that I'm taking on. And so I might be a little bit busy with that stuff just as a heads up. Okay. And that's why this Friday, there's a possibility we may not be having class that day. Or I won't be available on stream that day, as, again, there are some graduation things that they're trying to schedule early so that we can get them taken care of before the end of the school year. And people are popping in. Hi, everyone. Caitlin, Ashley, Allie, and Ashley again. Yeah, don't turn in the assignment. Yeah, that's perfectly fine, Ashley, if it comes in a little bit late. I wanted to set a due date to make sure that there was a benchmark or a target for people to kind of help stay organized and focused, but thank you for letting me know. And I apologize again about the lateness of this stream. If you missed the beginning of this conversation, I was on the phone with Dr. Petrowski talking about some graduation things. And so that's going to start to build between now and the end of our school year. And so as I was saying before, I saw that you guys had chimed in the chat that Friday would be a class dedicated to streaming and helping with production questions or issues. I might be at the school doing some video work for graduation. Project is still on track to be due on the 12th, okay? But any day on the 12th is perfectly fine with me up till midnight that night, as long as I have it to grade Saturday. Now, one of the things that I was mistaken on and I misspoke about last class was that I had said the last day of school was the 18th. And that is not technically correct, and I apologize for that. My first thought was, oh, great, I can give a little bit more time on this assignment, but it turns out I cannot. Seniors, your Chromebooks are going to start to be collected the beginning of this week. So the weekend after the project's due, okay, is going to be your last weekend with those Chromebooks because they're going to start to be collected on the 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th, all right? I don't know how they're doing that yet, but they said that they're going to start that collection on the 15th. I would imagine alphabetical, but you never know. Meaning, if you're up to date on work, cool, because that is also a week that you can turn in anything that you owe to me. That's outstanding. I think those of you in the chat, you're good. Although, Ali, I don't believe I got your how-to video. All right. I did do a sweep on Saturday of all missing and outstanding work. So if there was something that was turned in late and I didn't grade it yet, it should be graded now. All right, check portal, check your grade, and make sure that everything's there. If I miss something, please reach out and let me know. Okay. Our last day together would be the 19th, as the 22nd is the last day of school, and that's a B day. So my plan for you this week, or that week that you would be turning in Chromebooks, is simply to hold class, to screen some of these projects and just kind of hang out and chat and say our goodbyes, which really kind of bums me out that it's not in person. And so that it's going to be a relatively light week. So is it going to be a hustle between now and the 12th? It might be. But know that kind of after that's done and in, that's the last big thing. And we're in cruising mode between now and the end of the year. So that's just a quick update on our calendar. And now that there is some people that joined in, and thank you guys. I apologize for being late. I am anticipating a phone call any minute. So if Dr. Petrowski calls back, I do have to take it. I'll try and stay on as long as I can. Do you guys have any questions or issues, look out of the calendar, that you've come across in your pre-production work? Do you have questions on the assignment? I did post an update today that went to Classroom. I don't know if you saw the project update version 1.1. This was pointed out by a TV1 student of mine because the worksheet that I posted, the pre-production worksheet, was taken from a version of the project that was geared more towards something similar to what we were working on class before we left. And so the worksheet lists in the description for B-roll is that the three categories are fly on the wall, archival, and staged. And fly on the wall should not be listed there for this project. So I made sure to relist the types of B-roll there, and wanted to make sure that that was clear too. But otherwise, does anyone have any questions? Did they need any help with that? I'm going to be going through and looking at this assignment probably after lunch today, unless my phone starts going crazy with graduation stuff. And we'll try and give you at least a, hey, this looks great, thumbs up, cool, you know, you're safe to go get started on some production work. You know, if I put some notes in there and say like, hey, your questions are looking a little light, you know, you might want to think of making some more open-ended questions as opposed to simple one-word answer questions. Oh, and you... Good call. So when I put that up there, it's like, oh yeah, all my classes are doing this project, and I totally forgot about broadcasting. I'll have to go and take that down. I just checked everything. It's been a weird day, and it's only Monday. It's been a weird week. This has been a really just rough week with global happenings and stuff. And now the graduation thing is changing. There's a lot of stuff going on. So I'll be losing sleep and being stressed for the next month. Can look forward to that. But thank you. I just removed that from the broadcasting post. I apologize, Ashley. Thank you. So yeah, so that's where we're at currently. How are you guys coming along on your worksheets? Were there any issues you came across? Do you have questions on things? I figured we'd take the time now to hash out any questions or issues you might have from a pre-production standpoint. And if you guys feel good, then that's awesome. And we know that we can head into the rest of the week being able to shift focus and move into production mode. I'll be here Wednesday for sure. Friday is a question mark. I will let you guys know as soon as that is brought to my attention. I'm kind of like on retainer. So if they say, hey, Friday's the day, then Friday's the day I might not be able to have any of my classes. So I'm going to just calm down for a second now. How are you guys doing? Let me know if there's anything I can help with this project. And if you guys feel good, then we'll wrap and we'll call it a nice, easy, early day. But I'm hoping we're not sleeping on stuff for this project. The advice I've been giving to my TV1 classes is stay on top of this. This is a project where if you wait to the last minute, you're going to get bombarded with so many things. So if you shoot an interview like on Wednesday, upload it to Google Drive as soon as you're done. Heck, bring it into WeVideo and save that project as soon as it's done. And that way you're not sitting here collecting stuff and accruing stuff and then all of a sudden going, okay, I'm going to sit down to work. And an hour or two of work is spent waiting for those video clips, pictures, and interviews to upload to Google Drive, and then waiting 20 minutes for them to go into WeVideo. Chip away at that edit. You may find that it saves you a lot of time towards the tail end of the project as you're starting to wrap some stuff up. So that would just be my advice there. YouTube is still saying there's no one in the chat. So unless everyone left, nope, now there's 4 people. Allie, I'm going to go take a look at it right now because I'm curious. You've piqued my curiosity. And I think it's okay that it's all over the place. Oh my God. Let's see what we got here. This novel. I don't think this is all over the place at all. I think this is great. And that's one of the hardest things to do, right? You like on a professional level, you may have like it's all up here, right? And how many times in class have you been like, oh, I know what's up here. It's just how do I communicate that, either through a script or a treatment or a storyboard, or come up with a shot list when I kind of know where I want things. But, that communication aspect, being able to say, here's the idea is great. But being able to take that idea and communicate it effectively to a group of people that want to help you create that idea is really challenging. And it's really easy, especially like in class. And I see it in TV1, and I always try and get people to stop building the habit of, oh, well, I'm in a group with 4 people and so-and-so's got a really strong vision. So we're just going to let them kind of take charge and tell us what to do. That it's not the best practice when working collaboratively on things, especially on film, right? You want to let people do what they know to be best for everything. And it's just, no, I don't think, granted, I read it very quickly, but I don't think it seems ranty at all. I think it actually, I see a lot of your personality in it. And again, the treatment for me should be, at its most simplest form should be, does this person have an idea of what they want to do? And I have no doubt that you have an idea of what you want to do, right? It's the people that come in there and they type 3 sentences of, it's going to be about my life. I'm going to talk about playing soccer and show my family. Okay, I could expect that from everybody. But what makes yours different and unique? And yours already looks very different and unique. And I'm excited to see this come together now. So yeah, no, I think starting with a rant is good. Get those ideas out there. And who cares if they're sloppy or make sense? And then kind of go back and tweak and make it a little bit more formal. So no, I think you're in good shape, Allie. I do. And I'm seeing your comments here that you've added. So 3 to 5 minutes is the project duration. If you go over that, I'm much more liberal in people going over than I am being under. As long as obviously like you're going over with meaningful stuff, right? So like if you're like, wow, I'm at 6 minutes, but I can't remove a single second without changing, like I think you're good, it's the people that are going to give me 10 minutes and there's 6 minutes of stuff that is filler or fluff or is not very good and you probably could have taken out. Right. And that's always why I have a limit on times in projects, right? Because if the project can be as long as you want it to be, that doesn't give you guys the training or exercise to say, okay, I got to get rid of some stuff to fit a time requirement. What is the bare essentials that I need to make this make sense? Because otherwise, you shoot 100 things and there's no time limit. 100 things are going in. So I think we're going to be good there, Allie. I'm looking forward to it. In the car, maybe. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. Oh dear, what's happening now? Oh dear. All right. I don't know. I guess Ashley may have left for work. Cool. Have fun. Good luck. Caitlin, any questions that you have for me, or do you feel like you're in good shape? Feel confident in knowing what you're doing? I would think so. In the way that you took charge with the interview or the project we were working on in class, you were like day one, like, I got my idea. I know what I want to do. I'm already ready to interview. And I was like, that's awesome. What is this that just came across my desk? Okay, I'm going to make the presumption as I'm now looking at the top of my head. I'm so sorry. Someone sent me a picture of some stuff that, oh God, where'd my mouse go? I just feel like so many balls were thrown in the air within the last 40 minutes. I'm already like, okay, how's this going to come together? We think we're good. Okay, cool. Well, you guys are the only four here. Well, there's someone here that's not here. So I'll hang for a couple more minutes, but if you guys feel good, feel free to head on out, get started on some stuff, take care of work for other classes. Remember, June 12th is our due date still. Wednesday will be a production Q&A help session. Friday, I will be doing the same. If I'm present, I'll let you guys know as soon as I find out. And yeah, that's it. Kind of same structure as last project. But if you feel comfortable, if you feel good, awesome. That's great. I'll probably wrap up in the next 4.5 minutes. We'll say 12:40. Oh, as Ryan joins us. Hey, Ryan. Was just asking if anyone had any issues or questions on the worksheet. Got kind of a late start today because of some graduation prep that is starting. Ooh. And I'll be making an attempt at getting these graded, the pre-production assignments graded today. So if you have any questions or need help, please let me know in the chat. That's okay, Ryan. I posted it late because I was in the middle, literally, of typing the sentence, today's live stream link, when Dr. Petrowski called. And so that link didn't get in there until about 12:15. So I apologize, but when he called, I knew it was probably something important and needed to take it. So So don't worry about showing up late. You didn't miss too much. The only thing you might want to go back and look for is our, our calendar for the next 2 weeks. Wednesday and Friday of this week, much like last project, are going to be production help. So if you need help with video, shooting stuff, uploading stuff, let me know. The next week is going to be our editing help, and then the project is due on Friday. So just the only oddball there being I see you next week, Tuesday and Thursday, okay, but the project is due Friday. So Thursday, I'm going to say over and over and over again, hey, project's due tomorrow, project's due tomorrow. I just won't see you on Friday to remind you that the project's due that day. Yeah, Ali, if you feel good, by all means go. Today was about pre-production help. And so if you, obviously, I think you've got a good plan. If, my feedback on what you had there just now gave you a little bit more confidence to say, okay, it may seem a little sporadic, but it's good. I think it looks awesome. So yeah, go take care of stuff if you need to. And if you got a voiceover you're going to do, awesome. Make sure you script that out, map that out as well. And I think you're going to be on track. I don't know if you heard my comment earlier. I didn't get your how-to video, though. I checked over the weekend. So let me know what's going on with that. And if you need to email me about it, because it's personal, you don't have to put it in the chat, but let me know what's going on there with that. All right. And Ryan, do you have any questions on pre-production stuff for the worksheet? Because if you're good, just let me know. Because then I'm going to get to work. Da, 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 da. Oh, let's do that too while we're here and waiting. Awesome, Ryan. Cool. That is fantastic, and I'm happy to hear that. Great. So make sure that let me just double check that I have pre-production work from Caitlin, Dean, Tyler, and Ali. So Ryan, make sure we get that pre-production worksheet in as soon as possible. It is due by the end of class today, so hopefully you're wrapping that up. Ashley, you're probably long gone to work, but I know that you said that yours will be turned in later. Perfectly fine. And then hopefully we'll get the rest trickling in soon. All right, so I am going to conclude this stream now. If you guys are good, it feels like we're all on the same page, and that's excellent. Wednesday will be production help, as I sit eagerly by anticipating a phone call from Dr. Petrowski to outline graduation stuff. So it's all, and end of the year is in full swing. So yep, here it comes. All right, gang, I will talk to you all on Wednesday. Have a lovely afternoon, and we'll touch base then. Ryan, if you need a little extra time, take it. All right, I'm going to grade probably after lunch today, so if you get it in as soon as you can, I want to make sure I look at it before it sits too long. All right, I will talk to you all on Wednesday. See you later, gang.